Good morning and welcome back to another beautiful day. It's been perfect New England summer weather and we had one day of rain this past week. The rest of the week it's been in the mid to low 80s and low 60s at night. We've also had some haze from Canadian wildfires blocking out the sunlight. As far as my visitors, I got some good footage of them from this past week. Here you go. Alright, let's get into it. Take a look at these guys. And I'm just going to take a step back from here this time and just look at the morning glories that I have coming up and over. It's pretty cool. Coming over here to the mugwort. The mugwort is doing alright. The Gladys is right there. The cosmos are doing pretty good. That's the daylily. Another daylily. This guy. That's the yellow daylily. Those are orange daylilies. That's an iris. The hosta is actually doing pretty good. The iris and daylilies right there. I have actually kind of cleared this space out quite a bit. And I pretty much got it to where the poison ivy is, right over there. And over here. Here's the white tiger lily. You can see that probably the rabbit or something's been nibbling on the bottom leaves there. These Gladyses. These Gladyses I'm going to dig up and plant them a little bit deeper. I feel like I didn't plant the bulbs deep enough, and that's why they're all falling over. Those daylilies are doing pretty good. This is a new one right here. And that lily. These cosmos, the violets are doing alright. It's the columbine. The cardinal. It's doing pretty good. Then that lily, the irises. Yeah, I got the morning glory going up the pole around it. These irises are doing pretty good. And this cardinal plant right here. I'm gonna give you a closer look at them. That's a canna lily. These are alright, the cosmos here. These scarlet sages are doing a lot better than they were the first time. After I deadheaded them, they came out with a lot more color this time. The pansies, those are yellow daylilies right there. These pansies, a lot of them are dropping seeds, so that's good. This is the Japanese maple right there. Got some new growth on it. This, I'm still figuring out what it is. At this point, I'm afraid I kind of just grew a weed. But we'll see. It's pretty good. The petunias are doing pretty good. Those calla lilies right there. The accidental corn that I'm growing is actually looking pretty good. The cosmos here. And then this rose right here. I deadheaded a couple of these. Ooh, you can kind of see right in there. There's a jumping spider. But yeah, I deadheaded a couple of the older blooms on here. All the foliage is looking pretty good. And coming over here, these two lilies. This rose, I'm gonna deadhead these blooms off of it. It's got some new blooms right here coming up. So this is actually doing pretty good. After I bought it from the store, this is all been new growth right here and right there. This is all new growth. You could tell this is when it was at the store, and this is how it is now at my house. Coming over here to these guys. Yeah, like I said with the Gladys's, I'm just gonna dig these up and plant them a few inches deeper. The hostas over there. And I'm cleaning this area up for next year. Kind of have like a canopy, a tree canopy over here and stuff. But that's a future project. Let's go take a look at the backyard gardens. I'm coming back here to my grapes. I pruned them back a little bit, and I'll show you a video of how I was pruning them. So you can see here I have the wooden vine right here, and coming off of it I have this vine, and I don't want the vine to keep going, so I snipped it here, and once I snipped it here, it started a new growth right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it back, and I'm gonna show you where I cut it. Let's see if I can focus on it. So right there is going to be the new little vine that's going to come off this vine, and I could always just pinch this off like that, and it's not going to continue anymore there, but it's going to keep sending the energy up through here. But I also don't want this whole thing here, so if I want to keep the foliage that's on it right there, I'm just going to snip it right here and cut that vine off of it. And it's just going to leave the foliage. So there you go. But you can see here it's not as crazy as it was last week. And you can see here the little baby grapes. There's a couple little ones up here. Right here, there. I did start emptying out my greenhouse. This is what it pretty much looks like. It's a 6 foot by 6 foot by 6.5 foot greenhouse, and it did pretty good. I just don't really have anything to put in it for the rest of the summer, so I'm just gonna start taking it down. Coming over here. I was just I left these flowers off to the side to collect some seeds, and they started flowering again, so I just left those there. This is the little baby hosta, the baby cardinal plants, and the daylily. Coming over here to my strawberries, they're doing pretty good. I have a runner set right there. This was the runner from last week, and that's sending out another runner. And I'm just going to show you what I do. So I just have a cup of dirt here, and this is the runner from the strawberry plant, and I just take it and just kind of bury that head a little bit in the soil like that, and it will root itself and turn into another strawberry plant. Now let's go check out the garden beds. And coming back here to my garden beds, I got the pumpkin, the blueberry, the grapes, and the watermelon over here. The pumpkin's doing really good. If you come over here, you could actually see a lot of the flowers are starting to pop up any day now. Actually, especially over here, I was actually waiting a little bit to see if they would open today, but I guess not. Maybe tomorrow or the next day. But the flowers will open, and I'm gonna cross-pollinate them and make sure I get some pumpkins here. So those are the pumpkins. That's the pink lemonade blueberry. There's a little bit of new growth down in there. This is the Niagara grapes. You can see I got it climbing pretty good. And then that's the Jersey blueberry. And coming over here, I got the watermelon. And then on these cosmos back here, because I have a couple of them in the garden beds over there too, I'm just gonna let these guys go to seed instead of the ones in my front yard. So and today's duck of the day is the dragon duck. Have a good day, everybody, and thanks for watching.